The marble corridors of the Hay Adams Hotel in Washington, D.C. still smelled faintly of lemon polish and old money at 3 in the morning when Senator Harlan Brooks stumbled out of the elevator, tie loosened, cheeks flushed from one too many bourbons at the off-the-record fundraiser downstairs. His laughter echoed off the gilded crown molding, loud enough that the night porter pretended not to notice. In Harlan's left hand swung a manila folder thick with donor pledges, in his right, a half-empty rocks glass sloshed amber across the Persian runner. Behind him trailed a junior staffer clutching a phone, whispering urgent reminders about tomorrow's vote on the immigration cap bill. Harlan waved him off like a gnat. Room 812 was his usual suite, overlooking the White House so he could wake up and remind himself who really ran the country. The door clicked open under his keycard, and the suite's muted gold lamps flickered on automatically. That was when he saw her. Irma Sejas stood by the window in the crisp black and white uniform of the hotel's housekeeping elite, the kind reserved for VIP turn-down service. Her hair was pulled into a severe bun beneath the starched lace cap, name tag gleaming, Irma Sejas. She held a silver tray with 2 crystal flutes and a bottle of Krug chilling in ice. Her face was a perfect mask of professional neutrality, but her eyes, dark, unreadable, tracked his every stagger. "Evening, Senator," she said, voice low, accented with the soft lilt of the Salvadoran coast. "Compliments of the management. They thought you might need something to settle the nerves before the big day." Harlan barked a laugh that sprayed bourbon across his loafers. "Management, huh? Tell 'em I'll take the champagne and the girl." He tossed the donor folder onto the mahogany desk, papers fanning out like a bad hand of cards. "You speak English good, Irma. Where'd a maid learn to pour $1,000 bubbles without spilling a drop?" Irma's lips curved, not quite a smile. 4 years at Georgetown, night classes. Housekeeping pays the loans. She stepped forward, heels silent on the plush carpet, and set the tray on the coffee table. The bottle opened with a soft sigh. "To your health, Senator. And to the bill." Harlan dropped into the leather armchair, legs splayed. "You know about the bill." He squinted, trying to place her. The lace cap threw him. Without it she might have been any of the pretty interns haunting the Hill. "Wait. You're not cleaning staff," she finished, handing him a flute. Their fingers brushed. Hers were cool, steady. "But I read the papers. H.R. 4409. You're capping refugee intake at 30,000. My cousin's still in San Salvador. Gang took his store. He's got the scars to prove it." She tapped the folder with one manicured nail. "Your donors like the optics. Border security. Sounds tough." Harlan took a long swallow, throat working. "Optics win elections, sweetheart. You want your cousin here, he fills out the forms like everybody else. We're full up." He gestured grandly at the folder. "See this? That's capacity. Numbers don't lie." Irma poured herself a flute, unhurried. The lace cap caught the lamplight like a halo. "Funny thing about capacity, Senator. Hotels say it too. No vacancy. But there's always the penthouse for the right guest." She sipped, watching him over the rim. "You ever read your own staff memos? Page 17, footnote 4. The part where the Congressional Budget Office says the cap saves exactly $0 because processing fees cover the cost. It's theater." Harlan's grin faltered. He flipped open the folder, thumbing pages. The bourbon made the word swim. "That's classified markup." "How the hell? Maids see everything," Irma said. "We fold your boxers, sir. We find the cocaine crumbs in the sofa. We read the drafts you leave in the safe when you forget the combination is your dog's birthday." She set her glass down, untouched after that first sip. "You're drunk, Harlan. And tomorrow you'll stand on the Senate floor and tell the world we have no room. But right now, in this room, you have all the room in the world." He lurched to his feet, face purpling. "Who are you? DNC plant? Some blogger with a GoPro in the cap?" He lunged for the folder. She was faster, sliding it out of reach. "Relax. No cameras. Just a maid with a cousin who used to fix your campaign bus in 18. Remember Miguel? Flat tire outside Manassas. You tipped him $20 and promised his family a future." Irma's voice stayed level, almost gentle. "Miguel's dead. Mississippi 13. His wife sends tamales to my mother every Christmas. Small world." Harlan's breath came in wheezes. He fumbled for his phone, fat thumbs smearing the screen. "Security. I want security." "Already called," Irma said. "They're busy." Someone spilled champagne in the Roosevelt room. Big donor, big mess. You're on your own for. She checked a delicate gold watch that didn't belong on a maid's salary. 7 minutes. He stared at her, the pieces clicking too slowly. What do you want? Irma reached into the pocket of her apron and pulled out a single sheet of paper, crisp, official letterhead. She laid it on the coffee table beside the donor list. Alternative amendment. Raises the cap to 75,000. Prioritizes vetted families with U.S. sponsors. Your donors still get their wall money, separate appropriation. Everyone wins. She tapped the signature line. Your pen's in the breast pocket. Harlan laughed again, but it cracked in the middle. You're insane. The whip counts are locked. Leadership will crucify me. Leadership's asleep in Georgetown townhouses. By the time they wake up, the amendment's filed, the press release is out, and you're the hero who listened to his constituents. Irma leaned in, close enough that he smelled bergamot on her skin. Or I walk out with the donor list. Every LLC, every dark money pack. I wonder how the Post would like a Sunday exclusive. Senator Brooks's border hardline brought to you by Private Prisons, Inc. His hand trembled as he took the pen. The nib hovered over the line. If I sign this, I'm done. They'll primary me. If you don't, you're done tonight. Irma's voice dropped to a whisper. Capacity isn't a number, Harlan. It's a choice. You taught me that in your stump speech at the Salvadoran Festival. America's heart is big enough. Remember. Sweat beaded on his upper lip. The clock on the mantel ticked loud enough to sound like a bomb. He scribbled his name, the ink bleeding slightly where his hand shook. Irma took the amendment, folded it once, and tucked it into her apron. Good choice, she said. Miguel would be proud. Harlan sank back into the chair, staring at the ceiling. You're not a maid. Tonight I am. Irma lifted the silver tray, balancing the Krug bottle and both flutes. Turn down service complete. Sweet dreams, Senator. She paused at the door. Oh, and the cap on the minibar vodka. It's loose. You might want to tighten it before the next girl comes in. We notice these things. The door closed with a soft click. Harlan sat alone with the donor folder and the ghost of champagne bubbles. Down the hall, the elevator dinged. Irma Sejas stepped inside, pressed L for lobby, and removed the lace cap. Underneath, her hair fell in loose waves. She pulled a phone from her pocket. No GoPro, just a secure text app. Amendment secured. Tell Miguel's wife the tamales are on me this year. The elevator doors slid shut. In the suite, Harlan Brooks poured himself another drink with shaking hands, staring at the White House lights across the park. Somewhere in the city, a cousin in San Salvador refreshed his inbox, waiting for a visa that might actually come. And in the Hay Adams laundry room, a real maid named Maria found an extra $100 bill tucked into the pocket of a senator's discarded shirt, along with a note in neat handwriting, for the night shift. America's heart is big enough. By sunrise, the amendment was filed. By noon, the whip counts cracked. By evening, Harlan Brooks stood on the Senate floor, voice steady, reading talking points he hadn't written. The cameras loved the optics. The donors fumed quietly into their martinis. And somewhere in a Georgetown row house, a little boy practiced saying, "Thank you," in English, because his father's scars had finally bought him a plane ticket north. Capacity, it turned out, was just a word. Until someone with a lace cap and a cousin's ghost decided to rewrite it.